There are a lot of things in this world that I don't understand. I don't understand why one politician is preferable to another. I don't understand why Prince was respected as a sex symbol but not a musician. I don't understand the majority of human behavior. I don't understand why anyone would ever own a boat when you can have friends that own a boat. Social trends, fashion, how an internal combustion engine works. I think I got a pretty good handle on that one, although I don't really know how a starter works. Of all the things, though, that I don't understand, the thing that I don't understand the most is the Hofner Shorty. There are 31 guitars in this picture, including 3 full-size guitars, 1 ukulele, 1 unplayable acoustic guitar, and 1 is in the case on the far left. To the right side, out of frame, there are 4 guitars, including 2 acoustics and 2 bass guitars. I'm in a room with 35 guitars, 34 of which make sense to me, and 1 that I just cannot understand why it even exists, and that is the Hofner Shorty. Okay, first a caveat. It doesn't sound bad. Now, it doesn't look that bad either. Well, I mean, the model is a little questionable, but the guitar itself looks fine. My problem is the position of my right hand just feels awkward resting on the bridge. With a 24.7-inch scale length and a desire to keep the length of the guitar short, it moves the bridge just a little bit to the right. Now, you wouldn't think that would make much difference unless you happen to be a person that rests your hand on the bridge as a point of reference, or you use palm muting when you play. For comparison, here's me holding the Strat. You can see where my hand is over the bridge. Even though it has a longer scale length than the Shorty, it's easier for me to play in my style because it allows me to do that palm muting. Now, of course, the argument can be made that this is a travel guitar. How often are you going to play it standing up? Fine. You're right, it's a travel guitar. So let's see how it works sitting down. Let me put it on my lap. Put it on my right leg. All right. Right hand is pretty much about the 22nd fret. So I can move it back down to anchor it on the bridge where I usually play it. That gives me pretty good access to the frets, and I can play it this way in palm mute. And that's going to get irritating after a while. But it's livable. Or I can always put it on my left leg and have my hand rest on that bridge in a very comfortable position. And now my left hand feels like it's in Kansas or I'm playing a baritone. Again, it's livable, but I don't understand why. Or you can always cross your legs over and play it this way and split the difference. Now, I'm not in the greatest physical shape in the world. About 5 minutes of this, my leg's going to go numb. So, again, 24.7-inch scale, 24 frets. Why do I need a neck that long on a travel guitar with a body this small? Now, I don't like to give people problems without presenting solutions, so here are 3. The first option that I would choose over the Hofner, if I had to have a neck that was full scale, I would just take a full scale guitar. It's going to be safer in the case than it would be in a gig bag anyway, and for the price, you can get into a Strat relatively cheap and have one to travel with. Would I take my American Standard? No, I would not do that. But another option would be to pick up something like the Jackson Minion. Scale length is shorter, but it still has 24 frets, sits in your lap easy, and is easy to play standing up. It also costs about a third less. I hear what you're saying to yourself, but Rob, I like my hands in absurd positions. I like the idea of a giraffe of guitars with an absurdly long neck and a really tiny body. I like the fun factor. Guitars aren't supposed to make sense anyway. You're the one that keeps preaching, toys, they're toys, they're toys. I want this toy. I want this toy. I want to spend $150 on a guitar that's just so outrageous and so absurd, it can't help but be anything but fun. The Hofner Shorty is not that guitar, but I know one that is. Just hear me out. The Licks Pro TL30. Brand new with Tex-Mex pickups, $170. $20 more than the Shorty was used. 2 less frets, but they're medium jumbos, and only about 1 1/4 inch shorter scale. Plus, it has other advantages. More absurd, more tones, much more fun. Now, I've had some fun at the expense of the Hofner Shorty today, and I know that there are people out there that really like the guitar, and I'm sure they have their reasons for it. And if you would like to like this guitar, then by all means, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it, make a comment about how much you like this guitar, and better yet, if you really want to impress me, and you really want to prove your point, buy it from me, because it's for sale.